The official trailer for Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul has just dropped on Netflix, and it's every bit as wild as you imagine. But wait, there's more. Netflix is about to take you behind the scenes with an exclusive documentary series that rips open the doors to both fighters' intense worlds. From Tyson's legendary comeback training to Jake Paul's bold mission to shock the world, this series is packed with the drama, rivalry, and explosive moments that will leave you counting down to fight night. This isn't just another fight, it's history in the making.
Until they get punched in the mouth.
Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle.
Netflix, the official streaming platform for the fight, is set to debut a documentary series titled Countdown: Paul vs. Tyson. This highly anticipated series offers unprecedented, intimate access to both fighters, taking viewers deep into their training camps like never before. With exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, fans will witness the raw grit, determination, and relentless physical preparation needed for what's shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable showdowns in boxing history. In their press release, Netflix promised a front-row seat to the explosive lead-up to this can't-miss professional boxing mega event. Netflix has announced the release schedule for the much-anticipated documentary series featuring Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. The first 2 episodes of Countdown: Paul vs. Tyson will premiere on November 7th, giving fans a behind-the-scenes look at the fighters' preparations. The 3rd and final episode is set to drop on November 12th, just 3 days before the highly anticipated fight, which will take place at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Netflix said fans will gain a fresh perspective to the unprecedented matchup through interviews with those closest to the fighters and raw, unfiltered moments with family and friends. Netflix teased that the documentary will offer exclusive interviews with those closest to both fighters, along with raw, unfiltered moments featuring their family and friends. Fans will get a deeper, more personal look at the emotions and stakes surrounding this unprecedented matchup. The build-up to the Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul fight has been nothing short of extraordinary. It started as a shocking rumor that quickly gained momentum, capturing the attention of both mainstream media and boxing fans alike. On one side, you have Mike Tyson, the legendary heavyweight, making an unexpected return to the ring. On the other, Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation turned controversial boxer, determined to prove he's more than just a social media star. Their rivalry has been fueled by trash talk, wild fan speculation, and intense training camps, setting the stage for one of the most unexpected and highly talked about fights in recent memory. This fight promises to be a spectacle, blending Tyson's legendary legacy with Paul's relentless drive to disrupt the boxing world. As the hype surrounding the Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul fight continues to reach new heights, Jake Paul recently stirred the pot with a bold and controversial challenge. Known for his antics, the self-proclaimed problem child took things a step further by making Tyson an audacious offer that could change the dynamic of the fight entirely. In a video posted on his TikTok via his gambling site, Better Paul, lounging shirtless on a sofa with stacks of cash, made Tyson an offer that got everyone talking. Mikey, if you can last more than 4 rounds with me, I'll give you an extra $5 million. But that wasn't the only catch. Paul then upped the stakes, revealing a cheeky twist. If Tyson couldn't make it past the 4th round, the boxing legend would have to get a tattoo reading "I love Jake Paul" as a permanent reminder of his defeat. Paul closed with a playful but serious challenge: deal or no deal. As of now, Tyson's camp has remained silent on this outrageous offer, leaving fans on edge, wondering if the former heavyweight champion will respond.
Jake Paul has offered Mike Tyson a bet. The bet goes like this: Mike, I will give you $5 million if you make it to the 5th round. So you got to survive 4, okay? Just so you guys understand. But if you don't, you got to get a "I love Jake Paul" tattoo. Oh my goodness.
Despite all the concerns leading up to this heavyweight clash, mixed martial arts legend Chael Sonnen has weighed in with an intriguing perspective. He advised Mike Tyson to seriously consider Jake Paul's outrageous bet. Sonnen expressed his complex feelings about the situation, stating, "What do you think about that? Guys, that evoked any emotion in me. That made my stomach uncomfortable. And by the way, I love it and I hate it so much it made my stomach uncomfortable." He elaborated further, emphasizing the stakes of the challenge. I mean, how's that for an answer, right? How's that for a non-response by me? But it's true. There's a part of me that looks at that and goes, Mike, you can't turn that down. We need to know you believe in yourself, that you're out there to beat this man, to damage this man, to stop this man, like old ferocious Mike Tyson. Sonnen concluded with a call to action, urging Tyson not to see the bet as merely a cash grab. We've got to know it's not a cash grab, and boy, taking that bet would let us know. Sonnen's words add another layer of intrigue to the already intense buildup, leaving fans wondering if Tyson will accept the challenge and prove he's still the formidable force he once was in the ring. Sonnen also uncovered the other side of the scenario, highlighting the potential risks involved for Tyson. The other side, okay? Things are very much in Mike's favor. A number of you think that Mike is going to win, others think Jake is going to stop him. He doesn't have to do any of those things. He just has to get to the 5th round. He could be beaten to a pulp, but he just has to get to the 5th round. Pin me, pay me. He painted a vivid picture of what could happen.
What if Mike was sitting there in the chair? They would film it. Of course they would film it. It'd become a social media thing. Mike would think it was cool. He would think it was funny. Look at me, I'm a man of my word, and he's getting it. I love Jake Paul tattoo. No, there's nothing cool.
Sonnen's tone shifted as he emphasized the weight of such a decision. No, there's nothing cool about that. There's nothing remotely short of humiliating about that. His remarks serve as a stark reminder of the potential consequences Tyson faces in accepting Paul's bet, adding another layer of drama to an already explosive narrative. Fans are left wondering if the legendary fighter will risk not just the fight, but his legacy as well.
And it's not the first time. Jake Paul's done the tattoo bet, guys. How many times?
After nearly 2 decades away from the ring, Mike Tyson is set to make a sensational comeback against Jake Paul, who burst onto the professional boxing scene in 2020 and is fresh off a 6th round TKO victory over Mike Perry in July. Mark your calendars. Netflix has officially announced that the highly anticipated Paul Tyson showdown will kick off at 8 p.m. ET on November 15th. The fight, sanctioned by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, will feature 8 2-minute rounds, shorter than the usual 3-minute rounds, and both fighters will wear heavier 14-ounce gloves for added safety. Mike Tyson is sending shockwaves through the boxing world with a brutal message for Jake Paul. Get ready for constant pain and punishment. Tyson's chilling warning makes it clear that this fight is far from a mere spectacle. It's deeply personal. Fans are left to ponder whether Paul truly understands the magnitude of what he's signed up for. When pressed on what kind of fight to expect from a fired-up Tyson, the boxing legend didn't mince words. He declared,
"Constant pressure, in the face all night."
This simple yet ominous statement encapsulates Tyson's fierce mentality. He's not here to play games. Instead, Paul is gearing up for a brutal war of attrition where there's no escape from the relentless onslaught Tyson promises to unleash. With tensions high and stakes even higher, the question lingers: is Jake Paul ready to face the ferocity of a man who once ruled the ring? This fight is shaping up to be an unforgettable clash, and the boxing world is bracing for the storm to come. As the anticipation builds for the impending clash between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, insights from boxing veterans add a layer of intrigue to the matchup. One of those veterans, Evander Holyfield, who has faced Tyson twice and emerged victorious on both occasions, weighed in with his thoughts on Paul's chances against the legendary heavyweight. Holyfield remarked, "I don't know how much confidence Jake Paul has and all of that, but he's gonna be a lot quicker. If he stays close to Mike, then his chance of winning is gonna be great, but if he tries to stay back from Mike, he's gonna get caught." The point about it is, does Jake Paul take a good shot? I never seen him get hit by nobody. It may be over cause he ain't probably never fought nobody that punches like Mike. You never know. Just like Mike quit in the ring. He got tired and just quit and just sat down. "I'm done." Holyfield's analysis reveals the delicate balance of strategy that Paul must navigate. Speed may work in his favor, but it's clear that staying out of Tyson's striking range could be crucial to his survival. Holyfield's reference to Tyson's past, including the time Tyson famously quit during a fight, adds an unexpected twist to the narrative. It hints at the unpredictability that can come from even the greatest fighters. But on the other hand, the boxing community is rife with controversy, as Eddie Hearn, a prominent promoter, voiced his strong concerns about Mike Tyson's return to the ring. He declared, "I think it's a huge shame that one of the biggest legends of the sport is coming back to the ring 20 years after everyone agreed he should stop boxing. He's 58 years old. That's dangerous." Hearn's remarks highlight the stark reality of Tyson's age and the inherent risks associated with such a high-stakes comeback. He didn't hold back, stating, "If he gets hurt, then it's on those people who allowed this to happen." Hearn's perspective underscores a growing unease in the boxing world. Are we witnessing a nostalgic return, or are we jeopardizing the health and safety of a legendary fighter for the sake of entertainment and profit? As Tyson prepares to face Jake Paul, critics argue that the sport should prioritize the well-being of its athletes, especially those like Tyson who have already given so much to boxing. With emotions running high and contrasting views emerging, the boxing community is left grappling with the implications of this fight. Will it be celebrated as a triumphant return or condemned as a reckless risk that could have dire consequences? As the date approaches, the debate rages on, intensifying the anticipation surrounding this unprecedented showdown. Australian boxing legend Jeff Fenech has strong feelings about the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of a boxing match. He stated, "When you're both throwing punches, it's a 50-50 thing who lands. But if Mike concentrates and makes him miss, and then makes him pay, that's what Mike's an expert in. He's got great head movement." Fenech's analysis highlights Tyson's exceptional defensive skills and experience. He further asserted, "If he does that in 30 seconds, the fight could be over in 30 seconds. Mike just needs to use his common sense. Don't try to punch when he's punching, make him miss and make him pay." However, Fenech expressed skepticism about Paul's abilities in the ring, stating, "Jake Paul doesn't have the skill, the boxing knowledge. I've watched him, but anyone can punch a pad or a bag, or someone who really can't fight. When you're bigger and you're stronger, that's all good. But Mike, as a heavyweight, was a great defensive fighter. He could slip and make people miss. If he does that and lands a counterpunch, then the fight is going to be over." Fenech's critique of Paul brings to light the challenges the YouTube star faces when stepping into the ring with a fighter of Tyson's caliber. As the fight approaches, this skepticism adds a layer of tension to the narrative. He concluded with a note of caution and hope, saying, "There's not a chance in the world Jake Paul can take a Mike Tyson hook, a Mike Tyson right hand, or a Mike Tyson uppercut. That's what I'm hoping for. I love Mike. He's a great friend. He's like family to me. I just hope everything goes well." Fenech's heartfelt concern for Tyson amplifies the stakes of this unprecedented matchup, leaving fans to wonder if the aging legend can reclaim his former glory against the brash newcomer. As anticipation mounts, the question remains, will Tyson's experience and skill overshadow Paul's youthful ambition? As the boxing world buzzes with anticipation for the upcoming showdown between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, former champion Roy Jones Jr. has provided a thought-provoking perspective on the match. He vividly compares the two fighters to a young lion and an old lion, highlighting the dynamic clash of youth and experience that will unfold in the ring. Jones emphasizes the significance of this matchup, suggesting that Tyson's age could present unique opportunities for Paul, the ambitious younger fighter eager to prove himself against a legend. This metaphor encapsulates the essence of their bout, as Paul seeks to carve out his legacy while facing a formidable opponent in Tyson, whose storied past looms large over the sport.
I think it's a great fight, great marketing situation as well, because so many people want to see it because of the young lion and the old lion, you know? So it's a great situation for them, a great situation for fans, because it gives him an opportunity, it gives Jake a chance with Mike being as old as he is, you feel me? So I think it's a great opportunity for both fighters, but I still think Mike probably gonna be a little too much for the Jake.
However, Jones's tone shifts as he reflects on the inherent challenges Paul faces in this fight. While he acknowledges that the matchup offers a great opportunity for both fighters, he ultimately believes that Tyson's experience and skill will be a little bit too much for Jake. This sentiment underscores the respect Jones holds for Tyson's capabilities, suggesting that despite Paul's youth and determination, he may struggle to overcome the ferocity and expertise of the legendary heavyweight. As the fight date approaches, Jones's insights fuel the ongoing debate about whether the old lion can still reign supreme against the youthful challenger. The hype surrounding the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has reached a fever pitch, captivating boxing fans and casual viewers alike. This unprecedented matchup has been fueled by a blend of nostalgia and intrigue, as Tyson, a boxing legend returning to the ring after 2 decades, faces the brash and ambitious Paul, who has carved a niche for himself in the world of celebrity boxing. The clash of generations, an iconic heavyweight champion versus a social media star has sparked intense discussions and debates across various platforms. Promotional events, behind-the-scenes documentaries, and teaser trailers have all contributed to the building excitement, with Netflix's upcoming series, Countdown Paul vs. Tyson, offering fans a rare glimpse into the fighters' training camps and personal lives. Interviews with boxing veterans, analysts, and both fighters have amplified the anticipation as pundits weigh in on the implications of this clash. The contrasting styles and motivations of Tyson and Paul create an electric atmosphere, drawing in fans from different backgrounds. With every passing day leading up to the fight, the buzz continues to grow, leaving everyone wondering if Paul can rise to the occasion against a man who once ruled the ring. As the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul approaches, the atmosphere is charged with anticipation, and Paul has openly shared his thoughts on the challenges he faces. Acknowledging the weighty advantages Tyson holds, he admitted, "Definitely, the moments of insecurity, especially moving up to heavyweight where Tyson has the weight advantage and all of that. He's insanely powerful, and I know he's taking it seriously." Paul's recognition of Tyson's strength and experience reflects the respect he has for the legendary boxer, highlighting the gravity of stepping into the ring with someone of Tyson's caliber. And despite the daunting task ahead, Paul remains focused and resolute. He stated, "It's Mike Tyson or nothing, but first and foremost, he's healthy and feeling amazing and doing great in camp." This declaration underscores his determination to prove himself on this monumental stage, while acknowledging Tyson's impressive preparation. In discussing his game plan, Jake outlined his strategy. "The strategy for beating Tyson," Jake explains to me over breakfast, "is to just box on the outside and then use my footwork to be more agile and get him chasing me, and then attack him when he's out of position. That should frustrate him." With a nod to his extensive preparation, Paul mentions that he suspects Tyson will try to capitalize on his strengths. His opponent, he suspects after studying hours of Tyson fight tape, will try to trap me on the ropes and then get blows off to angles on each side. This insight reveals not only Paul's strategy, but also the level of preparation he's undertaking to face one of boxing's most formidable figures. As the date draws near, the blend of Paul's confidence and respect for Tyson sets the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating encounter, with fans eager to see if the young fighter can navigate the complexities of facing a living legend. The anticipation surrounding the November 15th showdown is palpable, as Netflix prepares to unveil its exclusive documentary series, offering fans a unique lens into the lives of both Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. With the series providing behind-the-scenes access to their intense training and personal struggles, viewers are treated to an unprecedented look at what drives each fighter. The stakes are sky high, as Tyson's legendary career meets Paul's meteoric rise in the boxing world, creating an explosive narrative that captivates both die-hard fans and casual observers alike. As the buzz intensifies, every promo and interview adds to the drama, revealing the contrasting motivations that fuel this epic clash. Tyson, armed with years of experience and an unwavering will to dominate, promises constant pain for his opponent, while Paul, the audacious disruptor, is ready to prove that he's more than just a social media star. The psychological tension between the two, Paul's confidence juxtaposed with Tyson's ferocity, sets the stage for a fight that transcends titles and records. As we count down the days, one thing is certain: this matchup is not just a test of skill, but a battle of legacies destined to leave an indelible mark on the sport. Get ready for a showdown that will be talked about for years to come. As the boxing world eagerly anticipates the showdown between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, the odds are leaning in favor of the younger fighter, Jake Paul. With betting lines reflecting a significant advantage for Paul, many fans are left wondering, will Jake Paul's youth and agility be enough to overcome Tyson's legendary power and experience? Or can Tyson defy the odds and prove that age is just a number? What are your thoughts on the fight? Who do you think will come out on top, and why? Share your predictions in the comments.